Okay, welcome to my channel on YouTube. Friends Benefits Tax. Okay, what do we have in Friends Benefit Tax? What is a Friends Benefit? Yan. Before we discuss the Friends Benefit Tax, pag-usapan muna natin kung ano ang Friends Benefit. Based on the definition of the National Internal Revenue Code, definition in the law, the National Internal Revenue Code, Friends Benefit is any good. So, pwedeng goods, service, or other benefit furnished or granted by an employer. It may be in cash or in kind. In addition to basic salaries to an individual employee. What are examples of Friends Benefit? Siyempre, hindi nakasama dyan yung salary. What are examples? 1. Free lodging and meals. Halimbawa, yung employer binibigyan niya ng libreng tirahan at meals yung employer niya, yung employee niya. That is a Friends Benefit. Next, free use of vehicle. For example, pinapagamit niya ng libre ang sasakyan, Ferrari. Okay. For personal use. Kasi kung for use in business, that is not a Friends Benefit. What else? Education assistance. Halimbawa, yung employee niya nag-enroll in a CPA review. Yan, sa ARTS. Sinagot ng employer yung gastos. That is a Friends Benefit. Ano pa? Medical assistance to employee and or his dependents. Yung education, pwede rin namang education sa dependents ng employee. Pareho din sa medical assistance. Halimbawa, free check-up, free hospitalization. Sagot ng employer ang gastos. Ayan, the medical city. Loan assistance. Pagka ang employer pinapautang ang employee without charging interest or charging an interest which is less than 12% per annum. Yan. Nauna na pala yung loan. Insurance muna, insurance. Ayan, yung loan. Yan. Retirement plan contribution. So, mayroong contribution ng employer sa retirement plan ng kanyang employee. That is also a Friends Benefit. Household help. Merong kasambahay yung kanyang employee at ang sweldo ay sagot ng employer. That is a Friends Benefit. Allowances such as clothing. Ayan, clothing. Pero hanger na lang. Why? Suot na ng employee yung damit. Or uniform allowance. Or rice allowance. Ayan. Long grain rice. So these are examples of Friends Benefit. Now the question is, pagka ba ang employee binigyan ng Friends Benefit ng employer, yung French benefit subject sa French benefit tax? What is the answer? Tsambahan mo nga. Ano ang tsamba mo? Not all. Some are subject to French benefit tax while some are not. Pag-uusapan natin mamaya kung ano yung subject at kung ano yung hindi. What classification of tax is a French benefit tax? Yan ba ay business tax? It is an income tax. Because it is an income on the employee, the recipient of the French benefit. Okay. Next question. Is a French benefit tax returnable? Yan bang French benefit tax kasama sa income tax return ng employee? No. It is a final withholding tax. Who is liable to pay? Sinong magbabayad ng French benefit tax? Kanino ang tax? Siyempre, on the income earner kasi that is an income tax. So, magbabayad yung income earner. Ang tax ay imposed on the income earner, the employee. But it is shouldered by the employer. Okay. Although it is a tax on the employee, but being an expense, the expense is shouldered by the employer. Okay, pag-usapan na natin. What French benefit tax are subject to income tax? What French benefits are subject to income tax? What French benefits are not taxable? Okay. So the French benefit may be subject to income tax or it may be not subject. In other words, exempt sa income tax on the employee. Okay. Now, pagka sinabing taxable, the tax may be an ordinary income tax or a French benefit tax. Okay. So, ano ang subject sa French benefit tax na French benefit? The French benefits given to managerial employees. Yan, si manager. Or supervisory employees. Yan, si visor. In other words, if the French benefit is received by a managerial or a supervisory employee, then it is subject to French benefit tax. Paano kung hindi managerial, hindi supervisory? Walang French benefit tax. It may be subject to income tax but not French benefit tax, kundi ordinary income tax. If it is received by non-managerial, non-supervisory. Anong classification niya? Rank and file. So if the French benefit is given to a rank and file employee, the tax is an ordinary income tax. There is no French benefit tax. Ano naman ang examples ng French benefits which are not taxable? De minimis benefits. Pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. What else? Those falling under the convenience of the employer rule. We will have a separate discussion on this. Those that are specifically provided by law as exempt from income tax. Sinabi ng batas na exempt sa income tax, therefore not taxable. Those that are necessary to trade, profession, or business of the employer. These are not subject to income tax on the employee, considering na kung binigyan man ng fringe benefit yung employee, hindi naman yun para sa kanya, kundi kailangan sa negosyo, profession of the employer. Okay, so pag-usapan muna natin yung tatlong classification of employees: managerial, supervisory, and rank and file. What are managerial employees, or who is a managerial employee? One who is vested with powers or prerogatives. Powers or prerogatives. Pwedeng mag-render ng decision to lay down and execute management policies. Magbigay ng policy ng management. Saka mag-execute and or to hire, transfer, suspend, lay off, recall, discharge, assign, or discipline employees. If the employee has these powers, pwede siyang mag-hire, mag-transfer, suspend, etc., then he is falling under the classification of a managerial employee. Examples: members of the board of directors, general manager, CEO, chief executive officer, including COO, chief operating officer. Yan. Tingnan mo, umuusok ang ilong sa galit. You're fired. Okay. Managerial employee. Next. Yung sunod, middle level. Kasi ang highest level, managerial employees. Middle level, supervisory employees. Those who in the interest of the employer effectively recommend. So, ito, ayusin nga natin. The race. Ito, nagre-recommend. Effectively, ha? Hindi sip-sip lang. Kundi talagang nasa power niya. Such managerial actions, if the exercise of such authority is not merely routinary or clerical in nature, but requires the use of independent judgment. Kung meron din naman siyang ginagamit na independent judgment, hindi naman routinary ang nire-recommend niya. Example, kapatas. So kahit tinatawag na manager, kahit title niya manager, kung nagre-recommend lang siya ng managerial action, wala siyang power or prerogative to lay down and execute management policies, then he is only a supervisory employee. He is not a managerial employee. Yan. Bossing, magdagdag tayo ng worker. Yan. Effectively recommend. Ano naman yung lowest level? Rank and file. All employees who are holding neither managerial or supervisory position. Kung wala ka sa managerial level, wala ka sa supervisory level, then you are a rank and file employee. Halimbawa, secretary. Yan. Red tagging, red lipstick. Boss, pahinga ka muna. Yan. Okay, dito na tayo sa pag-compute ng fringe benefit tax. But we will have first to define important terminologies. Una, what is a monetary value? If the fringe benefit is received in cash, it is the actual amount of cash received. Halimbawa, nakatanggap sa employer ng 10,000 fringe benefit, that is the monetary value. And then meron pa tayong gagamitin na isa pang terminology, grossed up monetary value. The whole amount of income realized by an employee. Take note, the whole amount of income realized by the employee. So ito yung buong income ng employee, which includes the net amount of money or net monetary value of property which has been received plus yung natanggap niya na 10,000 plus the amount of fringe benefit tax thereon. In other words, monetary value plus fringe benefit tax yan ang grossed up. Monetary value. The total of monetary value and the fringe benefit tax. That is the grossed up monetary value. Okay na? Let us erase this one. So let us have an illustration. Dali. Bakit Valentek na ito Ginagalit ako nito Illustration 1. A managerial employee receive a fringe benefit from employer in the form of cash amounting to 16,250. Ito yung natanggap. Sobrang laki naman yata nito. How much is the monetary value? The actual amount of cash received, 16,250. How much is the grossed up? Iko-compute natin yan. Again, the grossed up monetary value is composed of the monetary value plus fringe benefit. How much is the fringe benefit tax? Iko-compute din natin. Okay. Computation na tayo. Magkano yung natanggap na cash? 16,250. So that is the monetary value. Paano makukompute yung grossed up? The monetary value is equivalent to 65% of the grossed up. So how do we compute for the grossed up? Divide monetary value by 65%. Okay, so that is the grossed up monetary value. Kuha mo. Now, you now have the grossed up monetary value. Compute now for the fringe benefit tax. How? multiply by the fringe benefit tax rate. Ano naman itong umiyak na ito? Binigyan ko na ng fringe benefit, ako pa ang sasagot sa tax? Yes. Because the amount received by the employee, the amount of cash received by the employee is the monetary value. Ang presumption, binawas na yung fringe benefit tax dyan. So, naiwan sa employer yung fringe benefit tax. Naiwan yung fringe benefit tax. At yan ang i-remit ng employer. Ano natin makukompute? Times 35% the fringe benefit tax rate. So that is the fringe benefit tax. 8,750. Okay, madali lang ano, kayang-kaya. Next question. When should the fringe benefit tax return be filed and the tax be paid? Kailan dapat i-file at saka bayaran yung fringe benefit tax? Who will do this? The employee or the employer? The employer. Because this is a final withholding tax. When? Within 25 days after the end of the quarter, the benefits were granted to the recipients. So, ang filing and payment or remittance is done on a quarterly basis. Halimbawa, binigay yung fringe benefit February, the first quarter ends March 31. So, the deadline for remittance or filing and payment is April 25. Okay. Sa pag-remit o pagbayad ng tax, what form shall be used? BIR form number 1603Q. Why Q? Kasi quarterly return. Okay, pakitaan kita ng sample ng 1603Q. Ayan. Quarterly remittance return of final income taxes. Ang fringe benefit tax, gaya ng sinabi ko, is a final income tax or final withholding tax on fringe benefits paid to employees other than rank and file. So take note, other than rank and file. Masyado namang malaki. Litan nga natin. Ito lang. Other than rank and file. Kasi kung rank and file, walang fringe benefit tax, remember? Okay, ito. Familiar ka na sa mga ganitong boxes. So, let us try to fill out 1603Q. Yun lang na doon sa likod, yung page 2. Okay. Dito lang tayo. 1, yung recipient A. 1, in general, for citizen, resident alien, and non-resident alien engaged in trade or business within the Philippines. Kung non-resident alien, yung 2 ang gagamitin. Pero wala namang sinabing NRA, not engaged in trade or business ang employer. So, itong 1 ang gagamitin natin. Meron na tayong alphanumeric tax code, monetary value. Magkano bang natanggap? 16,250. That is the monetary value. Magkano yung gross top dito sa Schedule 1 continuation? grossed up, which will serve as the tax base. 16 to 50 divided by 65%. Na-compute na natin yan, 25,000. And multiply it by 35% to arrive at the fringe benefit tax. Yun. 8,750. Bring down 8,750. Ganyan lang. And then yung sa first page, madali na lang yun. Marami ka nang na-encounter na ganun. Okay, next. Illustration 2. During the first quarter of 2020, ABC Company gave fringe benefits to all of its employees. Namigay ng fringe benefits. Managerial employees, yung lahat ng managerial employees, total na natanggap nila 260,000. Supervisory employees, total na natanggap 487,500. Rank and file, total na natanggap 500,000. Okay, magsosolve tayo ha. Questions. How much is the grossed up monetary value? Again, how to compute the grossed up? Monetary value divided by 65%. O, magkano ang monetary value? Eto. How about this one? Yes. How about this one? No. So the total of the amounts received by the managerial and supervisory employees. Ayan. Total monetary value. Divide by 65%. And we have the grossed up 1,150,000. We now have the gross up. Pwede natin i-compute yung fringe benefit tax? Yes. O, question number 2. How much is the fringe benefit tax? The grossed up of 1,150,000 multiplied by the tax rate of 35%. And that is the fringe benefit tax, 402,500. Napakadali ano? Yakang-yaka. Next question. How much is the total expense incurred by the employer? Magkano? Ito ba na-incur ng employer? Yes, sagot yan ng employer, di ba? How about ito? Ito ang lahat-lahat. Kasi this is composed of the fringe benefit tax. And ano yung isa? Monetary value. Huwag mo nang i-add ang 402 doon sa 1,150 kasi kasama na siya doon. So, we start with the grossed up. Magkano? 1,150,000. Composed of the monetary value of 747,500 plus the fringe benefit tax of 402,500. Eto na yun. Mayroon pa bang ibang expenses incurred? Ito, para pa lang ito sa supervisory and managerial. Idagdag mo yung sa rank and file na 500,000. So the total expenses incurred is 1,650,000. Kuha mo. Next question. What is the journal entry to record the transaction? Nako. Ito na. Gagamit tayo ng tatlong friends benefit accounts. Una, friends benefit expense. $1,247,500. What is the breakdown? Ito, hindi pa dito kasama yung tax. Because yung friends benefit tax expense will be a separate account. Therefore, ano ito? This is composed of the monetary value and the friends benefits to rank and file na 500,000. Yan ang total, 1,247,500. Okay na. Naintindihan na. And then yung tax naman. Friends benefit tax expense, how much? Na-compute na natin yan. Yun. 402,500. And then, credit. Friends benefit tax payable, how much? Magkano yung friends benefit tax? 402,500. And then yung cash. Kasi, the rank and file and the monetary value, yung ibinigay sa rank and file, saka monetary value were given in the form of cash. So, the credit cash is 1,247,500. Okay. Next question. How shall the friends benefit tax received by the rank and file be taxed? Meron bang tax o wala? Meron. Paano ang pag-report ng income on the part of the rank and file employee? Part of their taxable compensation income. Okay. Kanina, I promised to you na we will discuss de minimis benefits. What is a de minimis benefit? Yan. The de minimis benefits which are exempt from the friends benefits tax. Exempt from the friends benefit. Hindi lang sa friends benefit tax, kundi it is exempt sa pagbayad ng income tax on the employee. It is not taxable sa madaling sabi. Shall in general be limited to facilities or privileges furnished. Facilities or privileges furnished or offered by an employer to his employees that are of relatively small value. Maliliit lang na halaga. Kaya nga, de minimis, mini is small, of small value, and are offered or furnished by the employer merely as a means of promoting the health, goodwill, contentment, or efficiency of his employees. So, they are not subject to income tax and withholding tax on compensation income of money. Sa madaling sabi, walang income tax on the employee, on the recipients. These are not taxable. So, what are they? Monetized and used vacation leave credits of private employees not exceeding 10 days during the year. Not exceeding 10 days. So, take note of the ceiling. 10 days. Basta may ceiling ang benefit, ang de minimis benefit, dapat kabisado mo ang ceiling. Not exceeding 10 days. Ano ba ang monetized value? yung leave credits nila, kinonvert nila sa cash. Kaya nga monetized. Kinonvert sa money. Next, monetized value of vacation and sick leave credits paid to government. Take note, walang ceiling ha. Sa government, walang ceiling. Pero sa private employees, merong 10 days. Medical cash allowance to dependents of employees not exceeding 1,500. So that is the ceiling. 1,500 per semester or 250 per month. 250 per month or 1,500 per semester. One semester is 6 months. So 250 times 6 is 1,500. Ano pa? Rice subsidy of 2,000 or 1 sack of 50 kilogram rice per month. So the ceiling is 2,000 or 1 sack of 50 kilogram rice. Per month yan, per month. Kung converted into cash, not exceeding 2,000 per month. O yan ang ceiling. Next, uniforms and clothing allowance, not exceeding 6,000 per annum. So that is the ceiling. 6,000. Pero per annum na yun ha. Ano ba yung per annum? Annually or yearly. Kasi sobra naman yung kung uniform o clothing allowance, 6,000 per month. Sobra na yan. Abuso di kumpiyansa na yan. Okay. Next. Actual medical assistance. So, actual medical assistance. Example, medical allowance to cover medical and healthcare needs. Annual medical or executive checkup. Maternity assistance and routine consultation. Not exceeding 10,000 per annum. So that is the ceiling. 10,000 per annum. Next, laundry allowance. Pagpalaba. Not exceeding 300 per month. So that is the ceiling. 300 per month. Employees achievement awards. Example, for length of service or safety achievement which must be in the form of a tangible personal property other than. So dapat hindi cash or gift certificate with an annual monetary value not exceeding 10,000. Received by the employee under an established written plan which does not discriminate in favor of highly paid employee. So, basta hindi cash or gift certificate. Next. Gifts given during Christmas and major anniversary celebration not exceeding 5,000 per employee per annum. Maximum 5,000 annually. Dapat memoryado mo ang mga ceiling na yan ha. Next. Daily meal allowance for overtime work and night graveyard shift not exceeding 25%. So the ceiling is 25% of the basic minimum wage. Next. Benefits received by an employee by virtue of a collective bargaining agreement and productivity incentive schemes, provided that the total monetary value received from both CBA and productivity incentive schemes combined do not exceed 10,000 per employee per taxable year. So this is also the ceiling. Productivity incentive. Okay, notes. Basta kasama sa ceiling, exempt, di ba? But if the employer pays more than the ceiling prescribed, the excess shall be taxable to the employee if such excess is beyond the 90,000 ceiling. Paano gagawin natin? Halimbawa, balikan natin yung rise allowance. How much is the monthly ceiling? 2,000. Halimbawa, the employer is giving 3,000 monthly. Yung 2,000 is part of the de minimis benefit. Yung excess na 1,000 will form part of the other benefits. Kasama sa other benefits. Na-exempt up to 90,000. Yung other benefits. 13th month pay and other benefits. Pag lumampas sa 90,000, the excess, yun ang taxable. Okay. Any amount given by the employer as benefit, de minimis or fringe benefits to its employees, shall be deductible expense of such employer. Yan, deductible expense, syempre. Because that is an expense connected with the trade, business, or profession of the employer. Okay. So, another illustration. Illustration 3. Mini, a government employee, received the following data during the year 2019. Basic salary, 420,000. Fringe benefit ba yan? No. Contributions to PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, GSIS. Remember, itong mandatory contributions na ito, 3, na kung meron ngang dues sa union nila, union dues, sa madaling sabi, these are to be deducted from the basic salary. Because this, in the computation of the income tax, kasi this is not taxable. Okay. And then 13th month pay, loyalty award, additional compensation allowance, clothing allowance, rise subsidy, productivity pay. How much is the taxable compensation income of Mini at Apollo? Of Mini. Okay. Alin bang taxable dyan? Ito, 13th month pay and other benefit? No. Loyalty award? Basta, papasok natin sa other benefit. Up to 90,000 exempt. Ito, other benefit. Additional compensation allowance, other benefit. Clothing. Yung 6,000 de minimis. So yung 1,000, yun ang other benefit. Rise subsidy. Kung 2,000 naman times 12 months, 24. 30,000 ito. So yung excess na 6,000 kasama sa other benefit. And then yung productivity pay, other benefit. Up to 10,000 yan. Okay, so let us now proceed to the computation. Basic salary, 420. Magkano yung total ng GSIS Pag-ibig sa PhilHealth, total nito 10, 8, ay pangit. 8, 58,500. 800. To be subtracted from the 420,000. Okay. Yan. So, net, 361,200. Yung 13th month pay na other benefits na identify na natin. 13th month pay, 35. Loyalty, 20. Additional compensation allowance, 36. Clothing allowance, yung 1,000 excess lang. Rice allowance, yung excess lang na 6,000. Productivity pay, how much is that? 5,000. The total is 103,000. The exempt amount is only up to 90,000. So there is an excess of 13,000 taxable. Okay. So the taxable amount is 374,200. Yan lang ang simpleng computation ng Fringe benefit including de minimis benefit. Pwede tayong magkaroon ng computation on other Fringe benefits like housing, motor vehicle, loan, etc. But that will be a separate computation, separate discussion kasi medyo may kahabaan ang discussion dyan. Okay? So, those who are asking kung magkano ang libro natin, the selling price is 450. Pero kung sa online, kasama na yung bayad sa JRS Express, 550. Sagot na ng seller yung sobra. Kasi ang pinakamura sa JRS is 135. Ang charge dito is 100 lang. Okay. So how to order? You message our FB account, Certified Tax Technician. Okay, so yan ang discussion natin on Fringe benefit tax. Do not forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Diyos magbalus.